Birgit, we've heard a lot of numbers, but suffice it to say, it's been more than 20 hours of negotiations overnight. Everybody's been waiting for a solution here. Why did this take so long? They were supposed to be done yesterday, and they know each other quite well after having governed together for the last 4 years.
Well, exactly. They have been governing for 4 years, but in between there was this election, and there has been the refugee crisis. And now both sides are saying this can't go on. We have to change policy. But both sides are saying the different things. One, the SPD wants to turn the country more towards the left, more towards social policy. And in particular, the CSU, Merkel's Christian Social Party in Bavaria, they want to turn it more toward the right. They want to be more anti-immigration. So there is a general battle where this country is going to go, and it's not going to go more into the same direction.
The SPD has a party conference on the 21st. Presumably they know that that's a high hurdle that they've got to get over in terms of getting the party membership on board. What does that mean in terms of the outcome here and what they need to get out of the negotiations?
Well, it's indeed one of the biggest hurdles. The SPD will decide twice. They will decide on the 21st to enter into negotiations with the Grand Coalition. And then at the end of this, the party members will vote. So there are two big hurdles. What does this mean? They obviously will look at what the SPD has presented. But it's not so much really for what is going to be part of the coalition agreement, because they got a lot out of the last coalition, and this didn't help them. So the party convention is much more about the dynamic. What is going to happen there? Will the critics take over the dialogue, and will they be able to swing the mood? The party leadership, is united. They want to get it through, but the base is very, very critical, and it's a lot what the mood will be.
So January 1st is really just the, January 21st, I should say, is really the first of many stumbling blocks. This could still fail for sure. I want to ask you, Birgit, about a headline we're getting across now from DPA. It seems fairly obvious, but I still want to break it down. So Merkel and the German SPD don't plan any tax increases, according to the Deutsche Presseagentur. The economy is going well. This government continues to have a surplus. My question would be, are there going to be tax cuts?
Well, we will have to see this, but though the economy is going well at the moment, but a lot of people also in the government think we don't know what's going to happen within 4 years. So we should not really at the moment plan major tax cuts, because we have a big spending bill built up over the past 4 years. And introducing social cuts, which will be much more difficult. So there was the discussion about cutting back the solidarity surcharge, which was introduced for Eastern Germany. But the SPD says we will not agree to this, because we really need the money for our social spending programs.
27 years later.
27 years later. I remember when it came in. Birgit, just a quick question, though, on that tax issue. There was some suggestion that maybe higher earners could end up facing tax increases. Does this signal that that is not going to be happening?
Well, exactly. That was really the main stumbling block until the end. The SPD really needed or wanted something to prove that they are doing something for social equality in Germany, and this rising the tax break for high-income earners is always a symbolism for the SPD. But at the same time, the CSU, the Bavarian sister party of Merkel, was really adamantly against such a symbol, because they say we are, as you said before, we are in a situation where the economy is growing. There's no need to increase the tax on high-income earners. So there was, on this tax issue, you did see sort of the two strands pulling into different directions. And the result is that they basically agreed to that everything stays as it is.